Hi, this is Natalie Rydstrom with Sportsbook Review. Today we're going to break down Chelsea's Champions League odds and predict how far of a run they can make and what bets are worth looking at right now. Joining us now to help us run through these Chelsea's future markets is Kevin Stott, sports writer and SBR contributor. Kevin, welcome to the show.
Good afternoon, Natalie.
Now, Chelsea are in Group G, with many saying this is Chelsea's group to lose. They share the group with Schalke, Sporting Lisbon and Maribor. Now, they're priced 1.3 to win the group. Do you agree? And is this fact Chelsea's group to lose?
Most definitely. The draws in the Champions League, because of the way the pots are laid out, have made for some big chasms between the top teams and the third and fourth teams. So this group is no exception. It is definitely Chelsea's group to lose. There should be a decent fight for second place between Schalke and Sporting Lisbon, but I think most pundits, most gamblers, most people in the media would be surprised if Chelsea did indeed lose this group.
Yeah, well, 1.33 is very little value here, obviously, unless you're going to bet big. But you can place Chelsea to qualify with either the dual or straight forecast for greater odds. Who do you see qualifying from Group G along with Chelsea?
I wrote a little bit about this for the website there, and I think that the best approach, if you're going to do a combination like that, would be Chelsea, Schalke 1-2. It's pretty risky because Lisbon is a real tough team. They should give Schalke a tough fight for second place, in my opinion. But I'd go Chelsea 1-2. It's minus $1.37 at Bet Victor was the best price I saw. And also, Natalie, I think I always write about this, and I'll say it when we do our interviews, that I think if you have enough money, if you're the kind of person that has a massive bankroll, I'm not one of them, but if you have the kind of money to bet $333 on Chelsea to win 100 to win the group at William Hill, that's the price. I think there's nothing wrong with that. It's obviously real chalky, but and then you have to wait till Christmas to get your $100. But I mean, that might just be for the Chelsea fans or the richer people, but that's not bad advice. It's just hard, to talk about when people are more small-scale bettors.
Yeah, I'm with you, Kevin. I'm not one of those with that kind of bankroll, but it definitely would be a nice earner in time for Christmas, and also especially as they are heavy favourites to win. Now, would you take the dual forecast or the straight forecast? Obviously, straight forecast, you've got more risk, but you've got a greater return for your money if that bet comes in.
Just not to be greedy, but I'd go with the straight forecast, Natalie, just because I see here in one of my stories, it was $1.37 when I wrote it at Bet Victor. That's a decent price. I mean, Chelsea should finish first. And so you're basically just betting $1.37 for Schalke to finish second in the group. It's basically the way I would visualize it is a straight bet on Schalke to finish second for $1.37 in that straight forecast. Now, the dual gives you a little more, variety and potential, but then again, the price is reflected in that. So I would say straight forecast. All
right. Now, other market specific for Chelsea is betting on their top goal scorer. And I'm really liking Diego Costa's odds here, 2.25. He is the favourite. Can you see those odds getting shorter as the competition commences?
Most definitely. This guy's scoring a goal a game. He's getting used to. He doesn't speak fluent English, and he speaks Spanish, so it's hard for him to get accustomed to London and English lifestyle right away, but he's going to start assimilating in with his Chelsea teammates. He realizes he's used to Champions League from last year with Atletico Madrid. He is going to get used to the new teammates and the style, and that he's the man. Drogba's there, and they just signed like Remy, but Costa's going to be the man. He's going to be the key cog up front, and Chelsea has had a huge hole there to fill in the striker position in terms of scoring, putting the ball in the net for 3 years. So Costa knows his role. He's good at scoring. He scores at least a goal a game, and then he's going to want to show off, for lack of a better word. He's going to want to show off, impress his new employer in Champions League play. So I think Costa at 20-1 to maybe be the top scorer throughout the whole tournament is a pretty good look at this point in time. And I doubt that it's not going to go up. You won't see 20-1 once the group stage gets going.
Yeah, that's right. Now, another market offered is betting on how far they can make it in the competition. Now, it is worth noting that Chelsea hold the shortest odds to be the English team that progresses the furthest. That's priced at 2.5, while second favourites Manchester City are priced at 3.35. Would they get your bet to be the English team to progress the furthest?
Well, I saw that when you sent this over. That's just a phenomenal question, and I had to do some research and really think about it because, in my eyes, Manchester City and Chelsea are pretty equal talent-wise. There's some kind of monkey on the back of Manchester City when it comes to advancing and going as far as they possibly can in the Champions League. As for a lot of the EPL clubs, but I see they're pretty equal. But the way I would give Chelsea the edge to answer that question. Chelsea, look at it this way: Manchester City, their group is going to wear them out. They have to play CSKA Moscow, they have to play AS Roma, and then they have to play Bayern Munich. Those are three tough teams. That's a tough little group right there. Going to Russia, going to Moscow, going to Rome, going to Munich. Those are going to be fun games for Manchester City. And then the reality is that they're going to get Bayern at home, and I think Roma might even be able to give them a good game in Manchester. So that's a tough group. I think the reality is, the way to answer that is the group is going to wear them out a little bit in terms of going farther. And then the reality of that Joe Hart is their only goalkeeper for the duration of a theoretical Champions League run. For Chelsea, they're going to have Petr Cech and Thibaut Courtois now. So they have two goalkeepers that want to play, that are hungry, that are used to Champions League action, that will be fighting for playing time. So the reality of Manchester City's tough group wearing them out, and the theory that Chelsea has two good goalkeepers for the duration of the tournament would make me lean towards the Blues.
Yeah, okay. All right then. Now, final question is, can they make it all the way? More importantly, would you place your money on it? I do know you're a Chelsea fan here. And if not, where realistically can you see them finishing up?
Another great question. I'm going to be honest with you. I think Chelsea loses in the semifinals to either Mourinho's last employer and their maybe nemesis in a way, Real Madrid, or Bayern Munich possibly getting revenge for the 2012 Champions League final. I don't think Chelsea makes it to the finals. I could see them getting to the semifinals. I think if they got Barcelona, they could probably get by Barcelona, but I think Juventus would be a tough call. Atletico Madrid would give Chelsea fits. Bayern Munich would give Chelsea fits, and as I said, Real Madrid, the defending champions, would be a nightmare draw for Chelsea at any point in the tourney up until the finals, the actual last game.
All right, so you can see them finishing up in the semis here. But this brings us to the most important part of the video here, Kevin. What is your top tip for betting Chelsea?
I've got three little things in my notes here. I like the overs in the group stage for Chelsea, just because of Costa being able to score a goal a game. Surely he's going to score some goals. Hazard, they've got my boy Drogba back. Like Remy's going to want to shine. Cesc Fabregas this summer. The defenders can score. Chelsea's going to pour goals in. Their goalkeepers might not allow a lot of goals, but Chelsea should be able to score 3 goals in all 6 of their Champions League games, in my mind, from a distance. Therefore, betting the over 2.5 in all 6 games would be a good, starter. I like Chelsea, as I said, to win the group at minus 333. That's just like a toss-in token bet. And then the aforementioned Diego Costa at 20-1 to be the leading scorer. He's going to probably have to get by Ronaldo and Messi in the end, if that's the reality, and play all the way to the final. But Costa's the kind of guy that can score 2 goals a game and might even have a hat trick. I'm going to say it here. Costa will have a hat trick at some point in the group stage. He's just that addicted to scoring goals and that good at it.
All right, wonderful. Kevin Stott, thank you for joining us today.
Beautiful. Thanks, Natalie.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.